Okay, we're finding the slope of a line. The easiest way to find it is to just use the formula. It says state the formula used, so that means you have to memorize this formula. And M stands for slope, which means rise over run. So if you drive, you will notice sometimes you have to go up or down a hill. What this means is your vertical movement is being compared with your horizontal movement. So if you are moving up if you're moving up very quickly and you're not moving forward, then you have a very, very steep slope. I'm sure you've seen the side of a hill where it's almost vertical. So that means that if the slope is very steep, the number is going to get higher. Now, if you're going up, the slope is going to be positive. If you're going down, the slope is going to be negative. So this says rise. It means your vertical movement. That means you want to know how much vertically you have moved. So this says y2 minus y1. So y1 would be your initial position, and y2 would be your final position. So that means if you were on the ground and you went up 6, you rose 6. If you were at 6 and then you rise to 9, you rose 3. So that's your vertical movement. The horizontal movement is what they call the run. And so it's similar. This is like you're moving forward or backwards, because if you have a negative movement, you're not moving forward anymore, you're moving backwards. So if you are in a race and someone takes a picture and you're halfway through the race, you're the 50-meter dash or the 50-meter mark, and then 2 seconds later they take a picture of you and you're the 75-meter mark, that means you moved 25 meters in that 2 seconds. So that means your movement is 2 forward, and it's a horizontal movement. So the slope has to do with the change in your vertical movement compared to the change in your horizontal movement. Now, the formula already gives you y2 and y1, x2 and x1. Now, if you mix these up, don't cry. Just make sure that you have the twos together and the ones together, which means the first position here for x is 4. So that's why x1 is 4. And the first position for x in this is minus 8. So that's why x2 is minus 8. So the first position matches the first position. Likewise, for y, the first position for y is 1, and the second position for y is 4. So as long as you have your 4 and your minus 8 lined up, and your 1 and your minus 4 lined up, and it has to be x with y. And it has to be the y that's on the top. So the second numbers must be on the top. So notice when we substitute our 4 minus 1 and minus 8 minus 4, if it was reversed where you had 1 minus 4 and 4 minus 8, you're still going to get the same answer. So when you when you fill in the numbers properly, you're going to get 3 in the top and minus 12 on the bottom. Use your calculator with these negatives to make sure that you get the right value. Minus 8, minus 4. Put it in the calculator just like that, you'll be fine. So this will reduce to a negative 1/4.